ex, right? When he went to jail, he told this story to like his ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And pretty much what he said was he met like the devil in his prison cell.
When you guys say that your ancestors are talking to you, that's who's really talking to you.
The Central Intelligence Agency started a secret project called Project Stargate.
Hey guys, I got some mind-bending cryptid videos that you won't be able to unsee, so if you guys are ready, let's check these out.
Ex, right? When he went to jail, he told this story to like his ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And pretty much what he said was he met like the devil in his prison cell.
Wait, how?
Like he said he got locked up, and then in the prison cell, like that's where he sold his soul.
Wait, so like he was in the cell alone, right? Or like, or was he with somebody else?
No. I think like he saw like a figure of like a person.
Oh, so like he was kind of like going crazy, kind of, or like,
yeah, or something like that, like that. And then what this girl said was, ever since that day, she noticed like a snake in her dreams. Like, she would have nightmares of a snake. And then in her culture, apparently like snake means evil. Like it's a symbolism of like straight evil. So ever since that day where he talked to that devil and quote unquote like sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
She saw that. Crazy.
Nah, that's bro.
I know, man.
Well, like yo, like that's what like being alone for like a long time, like, cause like yo, in the prison cell, like it's bad lonely. So like I feel like that's what it does to people, man.
I think that would make sense if you're alone in prison, let's say, and you're going through tough times and you don't know who to rely on, pretty much just gave up on yourself and everybody else around you. That is the time when evil come for you and try to persuade you into doing things that you normally wouldn't do. I could understand why it happens. If you don't have God, then you can't fight it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
When you guys say that your ancestors are talking to you, that's who your ancestor is. That's who's really talking to you. It's not your real ancestors that lived and walked this earth. They're dead and gone. They're either in heaven or hell, depending on their walk with Jesus. This is who's really talking to you. A demonic spirit masquerading as your ancestors. It's what you call a familiar spirit. A spirit that's familiar with your surroundings, your background, your history. Could be a generational spirit as well, your bloodline. If a spirit comes to you and tells you that it's your ancestor, rebuke it in Jesus' name. Now, there are very rare occasions when God can allow a loved one that's gone to be with him to tell you that they're in heaven, they're okay, something glorious about Jesus, something like that. In the Bible, we see that Moses, who had been dead, he talked to Jesus. God allowed him to talk to Jesus. But if it happens every single night, you're communicating, you're praying to my friend, that's a demon. That's not your ancestor. So I'm just warning you, step back or it's going to mean destruction for your life. And believe me, I know I used to be in the New Age.
I always thought the same way. Like once you die, you're supposed to just be dead. I'm one to lean towards like once you're dead, you either go to heaven, you go to hell, or you're waiting for your time to be judged. I don't think that you're allowed to stay here and just roam around as you please. And I think if somebody's seeing somebody like his ancestors, like he says, or they're seeing like a loved one that passed away, the best way to test it, call out Jesus' name and see what happens after that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
Back in 1978, the CIA, also known as the Central Intelligence Agency, started a secret project called Project Stargate. Project Stargate's main purpose was to use psychic spies to find crucial information about the Soviet Union's plans during the Cold War. They were using a psychic projection technique called remote viewing, where the remote viewer, aka the psychic, was made to sit in one location and can look into a different place anywhere on Earth purely by the power of their mind. During one such remote viewing session, psychic spy Patrick Price saw an alien base inside Mount Hayes in Alaska, USA. There he saw extraterrestrials working alongside military personnel in a highly advanced research facility. When he described that to the CIA, they were totally dumbstruck. But in a shocking turn of events, post that remote viewing session, Patrick Price mysteriously passed away after a few days. Was this just a cover-up by the US government, or did the aliens that Price saw have something dastardly to do with his sudden death?
I've seen another video regarding the same exact thing, but I didn't know that he passed away after finding out about the aliens. I remember him saying that they were pure evil. I remember he saying that. If he passed away a few days after, then it means that whoever he told about it, the higher ups decided to just take him out because he was able to see things that he was not supposed to. If you had the power or the ability for remote viewing and you saw something similar, would you tell anybody or would you keep it to yourself? I don't think I would take the chance of somebody finding out that I know something I'm not supposed to know and I end up passing on a few days later.
Angels are not unclean spirits. They don't possess. Why? Because they already have a body. This is why demons need to have host bodies, right? Because they're disembodied. They were at one point bodied in the Nephilim. They were the giants. They were at one point. They may have even be the disembodied spirits of those crazy mythological creatures, the satyrs, the centaurs, the minotaurs. When those spirits, if they're half divine, half animal, when those beings died, they could be the disembodied spirits of those too. But they're disembodied. They're not bodied. And that's my point. So this is why I don't think that this is a correct reading of Revelation 12. Just because angels fell with the devil does not, and because they're evil and they're rebellious, does not all of a sudden mean that they are demons. I'm not sure if I explained that correctly, but that's what I think. That's what I believe.
I agree. Angels have their own bodies. They are able to transform, though. They're able to take all the shapes, but they're completely different from fallen angels. The demons are the souls of all the Nephilims that die in the flood. If you believe in other mythical creatures, then them as well. He's completely right.
Now, I've seen a lot of things outside of a plane, but this right here, I've never seen it, y'all. Can anybody explain what this is? Like, what the heck is that, y'all? Did you guys see how it came? It went from like I don't know, like a person floating in the clouds, and then it turned to this sharp object. And it says like a mirror. It gives off a mirror type of reflection. Look at this. I mean, look at this, y'all. Look at this. What? Look. It's like dancing there, and then it literally changes. Like even the whole demeanor changes too. It looks more serious in this position. Like, what is that? That can't be the wing of a plane. Like, what is that? And it's on top of the clouds like that? Wow. Look how sharp it is. This is crazy.
Somebody in Azkaban might be looking for that Dementor because he obviously escaped. That looks weird, but I don't know. Do you think it might be the shadow? The winged shadow is being cast on the cloud? The shape did change, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think it is.
Who is the devil in your eyes? Is he also an alien, or is it not a real person, not a real spirit? Who's the devil?
Let me tell you what happened. So if you go again into the ancient tablets, you discover that a Yahweh, who's in the Bible, is known as God, right? Yahweh is known in the ancient text as Satan, the Lord of Eden, E-D-I-N. The land between the Euphrates and the Tigris rivers is where they had the Eden, E-D-I-N. When he has his outdoor laboratories, what I like to call it, where they discovered that mating these people together would work if they had enough genetic diversity. What happens is his brother, Enki, who's now known as Satan, he comes in and he starts talking to the people there, and he starts telling them, it wasn't just Adam and Eve he was talking to, there were other people there, and he was telling them how powerful they really were. The mysteries of the universe was inside of their body, and that they had the ability to ascend even to a higher level than even them. These people then realized that they weren't animals. They clothed themselves, and by the time this Yahweh character, also known as Enlil, comes back, Satan, he realizes what's happened, that his brother has given them the apple. What's the apple? Knowledge. And so he gets pissed off.
Now, here we go again with twisting the whole story of Adam and Eve. So now, according to him, Satan is the good one and God is the bad one. You see how they play you? Play with the minds of people that don't know any better. So he's basically flipping the story of Adam and Eve like upside down and making Satan to be the good one instead of God. This guy is like, this is all for a book, man. Like, a book is not worth your soul. Like, you're gonna be sorry. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And again, another blurry and grainy video footage. I understand it's nighttime and all, and it's supposed to be a surveillance camera, but why is it so shaking if it's a surveillance camera? That doesn't make sense. I think that one is a fake. It looked like it's really transforming into a person, but it's transforming into a person fully clothed. That's weird. If a real skinwalker transform into an animal and then it transforms back into a person, then that person shouldn't be clothed, right? That's what I would think, but let me know in the comments.
Who's the angel of music in the Bible? Lucifer. Check this out. Did you know music is one of the only ways you can access somebody's brain without going through the frontal lobe? If music can bypass that, what is music now? It's deceiving. Since Lucifer is the angel of music, that's the way we're manipulated or tempted to do things.
It does make sense when you think about it, how they're trying to manipulate everybody through music, how the music videos have changed recently, how all these performers are straight up worshiping Satan. It makes a lot of sense, especially with all the rituals behind the scenes when they're recording these music videos and creating the records.
That's it, I'm calling the cops. So I go into the bedroom, I shut the push a dresser in front of it. Then there's people calling my phone, and it turns out it's the cops. Gotta come out. I'm solidly drunk, and I'm like, not coming out. The person on the line finally said something snarky, have to come in and get me, and hung up the phone. And I was like, well, before I let that happen, I'll take matters in my own hands. I had a box of straight razors. I took a fresh one out of the pack. I slashed one wrist. It's bleeding down my arm, and I'm looking at it, and I remember the voice saying, that's not enough. That's not gonna get it done. Bam! Immediately, most instantaneous moment of regret. Took one look again, and I was like, oh no. Now there's officers on the other side. All right, you gotta come out. I'm coming out, but I'm bleeding. Please help me. And I'm on the way to the hospital. And by the time I get there, I've lost so much blood that I'm circling the drain. Like, I'm laying there, I'm staring up at the bright hospital lights. And I just remember crying out to Jesus in a way that I had not throughout my life. Lord, I'm sorry. Forgive me. Like, please don't let me die. Like, my children need me. I want to live. But I remember the lights, as bright as they were, got even brighter, and I went from feeling cold from the blood loss to just feeling completely enveloped and warm, and hearing, I'm here, my son. You drifted, but I've never left you. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything that I've been fighting my way through in this life, everything that I've been hanging on to, this darkness, this depression, this heaviness, this oppression, literally almost like a physical weight that was on me, was just not there anymore. It was gone.
That's a beautiful story. I'm just surprised that some people don't believe and feel bad for them.
The following footage is from a man who works in a really old... He's hearing noises coming from the auditorium and figured somebody either snuck in or stayed behind after the screening, so he goes to investigate. He does find something, but it's not something living. Take a look at this footage and tell me what you think.
I've been hearing a noise. It's a really beautiful theater, as you can see, if you can see it at all. But I keep hearing a noise in here, and there's not supposed to be anybody here, so just double checking, but I wanted to film it just in case. There's the ghost light. It's a light we keep on for ghosts, for people who still remain here and whatnot. And what the what is that? Hold on, let me get a better look. Oh, shit.
Hey, was that recorded on a potato color 2000? What's going on here? When was this video recorded? Because that phone is garbage. I heard the noise, but I couldn't really see what it was. And then he zooms in on it. Like, what it looked like to me is one of the Muppets that is always on the balcony of the theater. That's what it looks like to me. Let me know in the comments if you think the same.
Have you ever woken up randomly at 3 a.m.? This is the reason why. 3 a.m. is commonly known as the devil's or the witching hour, where the spirits are apparently closest to Earth. Now no, this isn't just from horror movies and horror books, and at this hour apparently the spirits are closest to Earth and can communicate with us. Now, you've probably had it before at some point where you've just woken up randomly in the middle of the night for no apparent reason, and you're just staring there like, why have I just woken up? But have you ever had it at 3 a.m? So, you know when you're sleeping, if someone's standing there, or even if you're outside and you're in a restaurant or something, you kind of get this feeling that somebody is staring at you or somebody is close to you, right? Like how normally sounds wouldn't wake you up at all. Sometimes the sound of lightning, storms, they don't wake you up. But if someone was outside of your house and faintly tapping or something, you may wake up and just sense that danger is there. This comes from our primal instincts basically keeping us safe and alert, and this ties in with 3 a.m. So if you wake up at 3 a.m. completely randomly, there's no sound, there's nothing, you don't need anything, there could be a spirit or someone just standing over your bed watching you. Good or bad, doesn't really matter, still flipping terrifying. So yeah, next time you wake up randomly in the middle of the night, make sure you check what time it is and hit that follow button. See you in the next one.
Joke's on him, because I usually don't go to sleep until like 3 a.m, so I'm already awake by that time.
Deep beneath the frozen wastelands of Antarctica, there are whispers of a black pyramid, an ancient structure hidden from the world. Legend has it, this isn't just any pyramid, but a massive power source left behind by an advanced alien civilization. Some believe it's still active, pulsing with energy, and shielded by governments to protect a secret that could change humanity forever. Why Antarctica? A place where almost no one can go? Could it be hiding more than just ice? But here's the question. If this black pyramid exists, what's it powering? And what's it waiting for? The answers might be buried in the cold, but the mystery is burning hotter than ever. Could the Black Pyramid be real, or is it just a frozen fantasy? Share your thoughts in the comments. Follow for more hidden truths and mysteries waiting to be uncovered.
Other theories that LeBron James' signature ritual before the game is actually a satanic ritual.
So I think I've seen something.
Yeah, you saw
that.
this?
Yeah.
So I'll recreate it. He goes, first off, he does this.
Yeah.
Masonic symbol. Everyone
the
knows
Illuminati.
that.
Yeah.
Second motion, he does this. Throws up the sixes.
Oh,
you already know what that means.
Yeah.
Next step, he goes like this. That's the Baphomet chest release. And then next thing, he goes like this. That's called, I think it's like exfoliation or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like you release the demons outside your body, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then last move, he goes like this. So that's spreading the energy, and then he taps his teammates. So it like flourishes to all his teammates.
Yo.
No, it's a crazy reach, but at the same time, Loki, LeBron, that year when he was doing it, he won.
Does he still do it?
No, he doesn't. He stopped
losing?
that. Yeah, he stopped that.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So, wait, this was back.
Yeah, when he was in Cleveland.
Oh, but he doesn't do that same ritual.
Yeah, he probably stopped doing it because people started noticing what he was doing and he was getting flack for it. So he probably now does it like before he comes out of the dressing room. Either way you look at that, that don't look normal. That's not something that you do before a game. The whole thing about him spreading it out, like he's just casting those evil spirits on everybody in that place. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Real or fake? This video is pretty chilling. So it's a CCTV camera. This guy's car gets broken into, then he reviews the footage and notices something strange across the street. Follow this guy's finger and watch the shadow.
Explain it to me. Look at the light come on, y'all. Nobody. Look at that shadow right there. Look, what the fuck is that? Look, y'all. Y'all see that? He's just stopped right there. Look. Now here come Buddy. Look. Look at that across the street. Look. Why this? Look across the street. Look. What the fuck is that? Why would he take off running? Why that thing chase him?
What's interesting about this clip, see the guy like get into the car so you know what a person looks like on camera. So this thing across the street definitely looks like a shadow. It looks like it's part of the original footage as well, so it doesn't look like it's doctored in there. Very, very weird. The guy in the original video, I don't know if he was claiming that the spirit or entity was influencing this guy to break into the car, or if it was like trying to stop the guy from breaking into the car. I have no idea, but either way, what do you guys think? Real or fake? Comments down below.
Look across the street. Look. What the fuck is that? Why would he take off running? Why that thing chase him? Hey man, y'all check out across the street. Watch this light come.
That one look kind of real. Not gonna lie. It's funny because when the shadow passes in front of the house, the motion sensor lights come on, so you know there's something actually there. The only other thing I could think of is that the camera is not picking up and there's an actual person walking in front of the house. It's like the lookout for the other guy that's about to break into the car. But other than that, if that's not what it is, then there's definitely something there that is not explainable, at least with the quality of that video. So let me know in the comments what you guys think it is.
You may have seen this scary video, but what you don't know, Lexreen reached out to me afterward, letting me know that something else was happening in her home that was quite disturbing. I'm gonna play both of the videos, but first there's more context. Lexreen does not create paranormal content at all. She doesn't even have this video pinned to her page. What makes these clips even more compelling is that thousands of people pointed out in the comments that even her dog appears to be reluctant to enter the hallway. The time of this recording is 2:50 a.m., only 10 minutes away from what is commonly referred to as the witching hour, also known as the devil's hour.
You guys, I'm freaking the out. It is literally 2:50 a.m. Do you hear that? That is my baby's bubble bath crab in the restroom. It just turned on out of nowhere. And I feel like I'm about to have a panic attack. Checks, come on, buddy. Come on, let's go check. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come with me. Come on! Bitch, my dog won't even come. Come on, buddy. He's coming. Bitch, what the
After hearing the toy go off by itself, she decides to remove the battery, and a few days later, something else happened in her home. It's important to note that Lexreen says that this deer head has been mounted to the wall for several years.
Not always the scary shit that happens to me. Watch this. Like, how did that even happen? That thing has been sitting on the wall for years already. Like, it was on there. Somebody was already laying down in bed, and my stepmom texts, hey, did somebody drop something? And I walked outside and I texted her and I was like, dude, the deer head fell off. She may have went around the house and threw holy water because... What?
To see more of what people are saying, you can visit her page tagged below. And for more spooky clips, you can check out my most recent countdown on my YouTube channel. I interviewed a woman named Angelica Gaddy who had a horrifying realization after finding the pieces of a Ouija board nailed within the walls of her home. You may have seen this scary video.
Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, share, and leave your comments down below. Peace.